But like, she's usually not toxic, she's just going through a lot right now. But I just want to be nice to everyone. No, I just hate conflicts and confrontation. It's honestly fine. Let's just not talk about it. Does that sound familiar? You're not being nice. You are people pleasing. I'm gonna be so real with you. You are letting people walk all over you while draining your energy in the process. Aren't you tired of always putting others first? Of constantly feeling unappreciated and stuck in unhealthy dynamics and relationship? It is time to wake up and take control. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about what is people pleasing, how to spot that you are a people pleaser, what are boundaries, and how to set boundaries and actually stick to those boundaries. What is people pleasing? People pleasing is a behavioral pattern where someone prioritizes the needs, desires, and opinions of others above their own, just to maintain relationships, avoid conflicts, and gain approval. And if you're still not sure if you are a people pleaser, here are some characteristics of people pleasers. 1 is difficulty to say no, fear of disappointing others, over apologizing, suppression of needs, and seeking validation. While being kind and considerate is healthy, we all know this. People pleasers find it so hard to turn down requests, even if they're overwhelmed, they are not even there mentally, overcommitted, or they just simply don't even want to do it. People pleasers worry excessively about being perceived as selfish, rude, and unkind if they stand firmly on what they believe in. Frequently apologize even when unnecessary. Always want to take responsibility for things that aren't at fault, just to smooth and avoid conflict. Let's talk about boundaries. Why is it so hard to set? For so many of us, it's the fear of rejection or guilt. Society often praises self-sacrifice, especially for us women, and makes us feel that prioritizing ourselves is selfish. But let me tell you this, setting your boundaries is not selfish. It's necessary. You cannot pour from an empty cup. There are different types of boundaries that you need to learn and know. When setting boundaries, it's so important to understand that they come in so many different forms. So we're only going to be focusing on 5 different boundaries today, each addressing specific areas of your life. Number 1, physical boundaries. These involve your personal space, physical needs, and physical touch. For example, saying, I am not comfortable with hugs, or asking someone to respect your need for your personal space. Knowing when you need rest or time alone and communicating that effectively. Why does that matter? Physical boundaries ensures that your personal space and body is being respected, which helps to prevent discomfort and also promotes safety. Emotional boundaries is all about how much emotion and energy you're willing to share and absorb from others. For example, refusing to engage in emotionally draining conversations. If you're not in the right headspace to actually give emotional support to someone, it's okay. You can literally just tell them, I'm so sorry right now, but I'm not in the right headspace to have this conversation. I don't have the mental capacity to actually take on this conversation. I love to protect my mental well-being. If I am not there mentally, I am so sorry, but I cannot have a conversation with you because I know that it will emotionally drain me. It's so important to know how you're feeling in this time before you actually come into a conversation. Which is why these emotional boundaries protect your mental health and prevent mental and emotional exhaustion, especially from toxic and overly demanding relationships. Number 4, intellectual boundaries. So these are focused on your thoughts, beliefs, and opinions, ensuring that they are respected even when you don't agree. I had already been doing this in my conversations with people around me, like my friends, and we already do have healthy conversations where we don't agree and stuff, but I literally just realized that this is also a boundary. Example of this would be, I respect your opinion, but I don't agree with it. Or saying phrases like, let's agree to disagree during heated conversations. And this is so important because it helps to promote mutual respect and prevents conflicts during conversations. Number 5, relationship boundaries. I feel like this is the one that everyone knows about. This defines how you expect to be treated in a relationship, a friendship, and a romantic partnership, even any family relationship. Example, it's okay to say, I refuse to be spoken to disrespectfully. I refuse to sit here while you talk down at me. It's also okay to set limits to when you're available when people start becoming too demanding of your time and space, like they deserve it. Healthy relationship boundaries ensures mutual respect, clear communication, and eliminates any toxic behavior. If you don't respect my boundaries, that means you don't respect me. So I am going to respect myself and remove myself from this relationship. So now that you know all this, what do you need to do? First of all, you need to reflect. Think about areas in your life where you feel stressed, resentful, or taken advantage of. These are signs of weak or missing boundaries. Number 2, assess. Think about which type of boundaries that you are struggling with the most and focus on that. Prioritize working on those first. Number 3, practice. Start reinforcing boundaries little by little in your relationship, and you could do that in the most non-confrontational way before you go to the more demanding and challenging one. And if someone says to you, why are you being so difficult, it doesn't even take that much. Well, respond back by saying with a smile on your face, I am not being difficult, I'm simply prioritizing myself and my time right now. But if you don't understand that, that is completely fine. I just need time for myself. Stand firm. Your boundaries are your non-negotiable. No one should make you negotiate your boundaries. Do not compromise on your boundaries. Why are you going to go back on your word just because someone questioned why you want to do that? If you don't respect yourself, how are you going to expect other people to respect you? No one should respect you more than you even respect yourself. That is completely crazy. Setting boundary is a form of self-respect. The right people will start to respect you even more, and the wrong ones will simply away. But remember, setting boundaries isn't about shutting people out. It's all about letting the right people in. Start small, stay consistent, and watch how your life changes. So tell me, what's one boundary that you've been thinking about and you're ready to set? And if this video resonated with you, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share this with someone that actually needs to hear this message. And remember, it's not selfish to set your boundaries.